Join me now is Michael McGuire, U.S. Marine veteran and naval reservist, and a congressional candidate for New Jersey 3. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know if you've seen the action in the Gulf here in the last 24 hours or so, but Iran launching missiles, drones, the small attack boats, many of which were vaporized. It doesn't seem that they put a scratch on the U.S. military again, but look, it's possible that one of these gets through at some point. It is a hot war zone at the moment, no matter what you call it, it is. And it's really impacting the world. What are your thoughts right now on this action about 60 days in?
I think we're actually in a great spot right now. I think the president, he's obviously, the polls that came out are not doing the popular thing, and that's where have to give great credit to our president at this point. He knows it's an election year, but he's doing what's right for the American people and for our public safety here. And I think that's actually very strong leadership. He understands that this had to be done. This is a war that's been going on for 47 years. And it's really a shame that the mainstream media is portraying it as anything but a successful mission at this point. We've taken out their navy, we've taken out their strategic points. We have completely decimated their rank structure. They don't even know who's in charge there. And most importantly, we stopped the immediate threat of their capabilities of a nuclear weapon. And as far as their light attacks, they're going to pay for those if they hit a service member. And the president made that very clear yesterday.
Yeah, my position has been consistent from the beginning of this military action in Iran. If you're going in, finish the job. I don't want to see boots on the ground. I don't want to see some invasion of mainland Iran, but I do want to see this thing solved. I want to make sure they don't have a nuclear weapon so they can hold not just the Middle East, but Europe and maybe the rest of the world hostage. All right, we need to eliminate that threat. That's where I'm at. I do not want to go back in 6 months or 6 years and have to do it all over again. What are your thoughts on that?
That's absolutely correct. I mean, we've been putting a Band-Aid on Iran for 47 years. As a Marine Corps veteran, people don't realize the history that we have, that they bombed our barracks. They were a direct sponsor of bombing our barracks, and we lost all those Marines in the mid 1980s. They've made promises they said that they were going to keep. They obviously can't be trusted. They're nothing but a terrorist organization, and we need to end them now. And I think we're on the right track. First of all, costing them almost $500 million a day with their main source, which is oil. And the president's put us in extreme prominent position, whether it was taking care of Venezuela in the beginning or the job he's done with Cuba. And now he's putting pressure on China at this point from the cheap oil that they're receiving from them. Now that we control the strait, we must control it. We must absolutely, control them financially, which is making people talk about our little bit of gas prices that are going up. It is absolutely crushing the economy over in Iran with their food costs, their gas costs, and is putting severe pressure on them. So I believe that we need to go in there, finish the job, let the regime completely collapse, and hopefully that they start something new on their end at that point.
It seems to me that Donald Trump is also setting the tone globally, telling the Europeans, you don't want to help, that's fine, go get your own oil. Making sure China understands our capabilities. We demonstrated it on the 2nd of January in Venezuela. We demonstrated it again with our blistering attacks on Iran. Something like 14,000 targets taken out. I lose track, but something like that. It sets the stage for America to say, look, if you're friend or foe, you better respect us. Sounds like John Kennedy, but that's kind of where we are, isn't it?
Absolutely, peace through strength. It shows strength to every enemy that we have across this globe, and we have a lot of them because they want to be like us. They want to be able, and they're afraid of us. They're afraid of freedom. They're afraid of our democracy and what it shows to their people. That is the biggest thing that this president showed, and he showed that day one. This administration, especially with Pete Hegseth, putting the warrior ethos back in the military. I actually joined the Navy Reserves when our president got sworn in again because of what he did and brought the strength back to the military and getting rid of the political correctness that we had under the past administration. And he has made our military strong. And every military member I serve with is proud of that. We are proud of being warriors and going through the ethos that our Honorable Secretary Hegseth talks about every day to make our military in the position that they are in today.
Michael, before I let you go, tell me about New Jersey 3. What's the race like? What's it going to take?
It's going to take for everyone to come out and vote and realize that we have an extreme left opponent in there. We actually have the largest employer, which is McGuire Dix Air Force in the base. And that's what made me start running, is because our current representative decided to shut down the government and put Department of Homeland Security at risk. And he also kicked our military members off the base and shut down non-essential employees at McGuire Dix. And I'm there fighting for those that can't fight for themselves, as they serve our country. And shame on him for doing that.
Michael McGuire, thank you for being here today. We wish you well in your race.
Thank you so much. I
Really
appreciate it.
appreciate it.